Everybody, this is Joel Toppin, and I just got a package in the mail today from Decision Games, and this is D-Day at Tarawa. So this is a follow-on game to D-Day at Omaha Beach, very successful title by John Butterfield. And here's a look at what comes inside the box. First of all, it's a pretty sturdy box. I don't buy a lot of games from Decision Games. I just really don't trust their product a whole lot. But I do trust the designer on this one, so we're going to give this one a whirl. First thing we find in here, I've already removed the shrink wrap. A couple baggies for sorting purposes. Deck of cards, which drives the AI to a substantial degree in the game. At least it did with Omaha Beach. And a rule book that appears to be in color. So this is a first. I don't recall having ever encountered a Decision Games rule book with color. So this is really nice, actually. Semi-gloss. Or I'm sorry, it's like a matte finish. Sorry, not semi-gloss. It's a matte finish, which I like. I prefer to the glossy print. It's got examples of play in here. Lots of illustrations. Neat stuff. Got some charts on the back. It's not a terribly complicated game. If it's anything like its predecessor, it's pretty accessible. I mean, it's not a simple game, but it's not terribly complicated. So you can see the rule book is weighing in around 30 pages, including the back charts. So that's the rule book. The earlier game also came with one of these. It's a kind of historical booklet that goes along with the game itself. I find it's pretty nice. So this is substantially shorter in duration. This is only, it says 48, page 48 on the back. It actually feels only like 12 pages long, maybe. This is semi-gloss here. So we have a historical guide. Here we have the map itself. Now the map looks very busy. Just kind of move things aside here so we can focus in on it. The map looks kind of busy, but that's actually a function of the game mechanics, the AI. It's actually very playable, so don't let all the little dots and everything confuse you or put you off. It's actually a pretty innovative way of handling the solitaire game mechanics here. So it basically dictates the volume of fire that's being projected into those hexes. And the cards then determine, which colors actually do shoot and so forth. So there's a look at the map. I'm going to go ahead and pause a moment so we can unfold the map and take a closer look at it. Okay, so here is the map itself. I've just unfolded it here on the floor so you can get an idea. This is a standard poster frame size paper map. It's a heavy stock, I would say heavier than what GMT produces as of late. About the same stock as the new Mighty Endeavor game from MMP. That's a recent title I picked up, so that's my frame of reference there. I would say it's the same stock as the first edition of the Omaha Beach game. So there is, this is the whole island. It's pretty cool. So Omaha Beach, it's just the one beachhead, but this is the whole shoot match. I'll tell you what would really be cool would be the entire of Normandy, have a game on each of the beaches. That would just be super cool. But anyways, a lot of work goes into this system. Looking forward to getting this one on the table. Alright, let's take a look at what else comes inside the box. Okay, so we have some charts in here. This is more like what you get, what I expect from Decision Games. It's just kind of plain. It's cardstock, it's functional. I'm sure it'll work just fine. Fire chart for the Japanese. It's not a terribly chart-intensive game. In fact, a lot of these charts, once you play it a while, you don't have to consult a whole lot. So, there you go. So, a total of 3 cardstock charts. 2 sheets of counters. Here's one. They're not super flashy, but they're not plain Jane either. I'd say it's somewhere in between. The die cutting appears to be off slightly, but not terribly so. You can see it's the danger of having boxes inside of counters. It's really easy to get, even if the die cutting's off just a little bit, if you didn't have that box you wouldn't be able to tell, but with the box it's fairly obvious. So sheet number 1. See how they match up on the other side. That doesn't look too bad actually, so certainly playable. Alright, so that's sheet 1 of 2. Sheet 2 of 2. Die cutting appears to be about the same on this one, off just ever so slightly. So, but not, again, it's not something worth sending back, that's for sure. Alright, let's look at the back side, make sure that they're centered on the back. So that's kind of important. And again, it looks almost better centered on the back than on the front. So go figure. Okay, so that is D-Day at Tarawa. And that is what comes inside the box.